warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
And with that, hello you beautiful people, and let's welcome back to, not welcome back, that was wrong, let's play Control, a game supposed to be released tomorrow, but somehow it was already sold today. So, a brand new game from Remedy, the makers of Max Payne and Quantum Break, for example, Alan Wake I think as well, and I am really pumped, to be honest, to play this game. Alright, prohibit items reminder. Let's take a quick look in here. Certain objects are not allowed inside the bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited weapons, unauthorized weapons, pages, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart, number two pencils, any objects considered iconic representation of an archetypical concept, rubber ducks, ketchup bottles, alright. All material under bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Alright, so far you probably have already seen some gameplay trailers. Let's sprint. Is this so to say the little tutorial here? I'm not certain what is going to happen here. Why the toilet door suddenly opened, but anyhow, nothing too special here. So that was wrong. So it was weird, like how the door opened. Anyhow,
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Maybe. So what we know, there's of course something shady going on. So let's find out what exactly is going on. So it's of course going to be a little bit ready, but the shark in his although secure permission to following basic protocol, shoot to kill. Good luck. Okay, that of course is not very cool, I have to say. Shoot to kill is never good. Although I have to say, I think it's playing in a modern world, but those devices seem to be quite old. But anyhow. We then, I guess, need to go into this direction. No, we came from here, didn't we? Yes. I thought we were actually alone here. Okay, let's take a quick look here. Oh, Federal Bureau of Control, hello! As you should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We are still waiting on them for a number of people. If you need an extension, please request from R4E from your supervisor. If you think you are exempt from filling an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4 is mandatory under section 75(2) of the employer manual. If your R4 requires internal departmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darlings, Mrs. Marshall, Mrs. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland as needed. They are busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Okay. To be honest, I don't know how scary this game is going to play, and I don't wanna. Okay, that's of course.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all.
Alright, welcome to the oldest house. Proceed deeper into
face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's
into
an
the
axe murderer
bureau,
around,
so that is actually where we were
that's him.
coming from, wasn't it? Yes, alright. So we went to the circle? I don't know. Okay. So we have, of course, not of course, but obviously some
The cell
sort.
and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
So quite a mysterious intro, and I hope that the game is actually going to be as mysterious as the intro.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
So obviously something very weird has happened here, and I'd like to find out what has happened with her brother back in the day. Alright, reading that out again. Sorry if that's going to be a little bit too read outy. I still have not decided on how I will go through it. While pending any notification of death related to the Willow Ave, please adhere to the following guidelines. Word phrases in the service of his or country. Regret, proud pride, oh my god, will be remembered. To avoid Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. Alright, that is weird again. We obviously have to disable the alarm or get in here. Okay, that's not working out, why ever. So, I'm wondering if the doors are opening in order to tell us where to go or where not to go. So, obviously, I am sometimes the type of guy who, of course, goes into every room, especially if it's going to be for loot, but the loot, I guess, in this game is not going to be too much of the game. Okay, these are tubes for post messages, I assume. Yes, alright. Okay, we have to go through the door. Investigate the noise in the director's office. Okay, we already know what has happened there, actually. We have seen that in the intro. Barbara, I'm not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week, I can't trust them. Barbara, not a single one. Trench. Whoever is Trench, actually. And on we go.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon?
So obviously she's speaking with some sort of her brother, something. Okay, he's obviously dead.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place.
Alright, I assume that here is some sort of training with the weapon, as it is a third-person shooter, at least what I've seen from some videos. Okay, climbing the controls are obviously, if you don't do that, like in most games out there, which is of course very cool. I always like it on at least PlayStation games if the controls share some similarities, although not in every game they are the same. So let's... Okay, there we have melee. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so we, as in many games, have a close combat weapons with which instantly kills the enemies. That's oh so cool. And a nice little trophy. Oh man. Ain't it the best trophies? You don't have to do anything for it, you just play the game and get it.
Okay.
Alright, R2 is fire service weapon, left is aim. So, I would like to hit the head there. So low ammunition, it is obviously regenerating, which is quite cool. So it regenerates ammunition automatically when it's not in use. That is neat. A nice little... Come on, hit the... That is the usual thing with playing such games on the PlayStation or on a console, the aiming is something you or I always need to get used to. After a couple of hours in the game, it always then ends up good, but you know, it takes some time for me to get used to it. What I think is quite cool is that your weapon actually regenerates the ammunition quite quickly. That is very, very good. So he's down. There's another one. So they are dropping some sorts of... okay, these regenerate our lives. That is very, very good. Enemies drop health elements when damaged. Collect health to restore your health. Alright, where we need.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
I don't know, but guys, that actually right now brings us to the end of the first episode. So we did a little bit of here. I guess there's now some action finally coming up. Okay, here's the map. Okay, we are right in the director's office and we have to go to the right. It's weirdly enough we can't move the map, but anyhow guys, I really hope you enjoyed the first episode of Control. I so far am having fun, and I hope you enjoyed the first episode so far as well. We will see us then again tomorrow. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.